Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the news at 8. Today, the 8th day in the month of March 2023. I am Grace Dorcas Unikati. First, the major headlines. Supreme Court affirms Professor Ibe, Abia global candidate. No enthronement of Fulani Emirate in Igbo land, IPOP vows. CBN issues operational guidelines on open banking. We'll take commercials. We'll be right back with details and many more. Stay connected.
Experience the smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Welcome back. Now the details. Supreme Court on Wednesday affirmed Professor Gregory Ibe, the duly elected governorship candidate of All Progressive Grand Alliance ABGA in Abia State, dismissing the appeal filed by Sir Chikwe Udensi. The court upheld the judgment of the appeal court, which held that the May 29, 2022 governorship primary election of ABGA in Abia State was duly conducted in compliance with relevant laws. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has warned the Abia State Resident Electoral Commissioner (REC) Professor Uzochukwu Chijoke to immediately stay away from the Commission's office in Abia State until further notice. This directive is contained in a statement signed by the Commission's Secretary, Rose Oriaran Anthony. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOP, has said it will fight against any plot to enthrone Fulani Emirate in the southeast region of Nigeria. IPOP further said that any politician or political party that is not in the agenda should discard this because it will not see the light of day. Professor Omiete Briggs, the INEC Collation Officer for the Port Harcourt City Local Government Area in Rivers State for the February 25th Presidential and National Assembly elections, has been replaced due to threats to his life. Following repeated threats against his life, Dr. Johnson Alalibo Sanikam, the INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner in Rivers State, announced the replacement of the collation. On Wednesday, the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, released operational standards for open banking in Nigeria. The guidelines establishes guidelines for data sharing across banking and payment of systems, according to the News Agency of Nigeria, in order to provide regulatory oversight on participants, increase transparency, and regulate operators within the open banking ecosystem. The CBN is required by the guidelines to establish and maintain an open banking registry. At least 12 senior advocates of Nigeria (SANS) has been appointed by the ruling All Progressive Congress to defend the mandate of its presidential candidate, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in the just concluded polls. Tinubu pulled 8,794,726 votes in 12 of Nigeria's 36 states. Almost 2 million votes more than his closest rival, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Operatives of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps in Jigawa State have discovered an unconscious man by the roadside in Kiyawa local government area. In a statement, the command spokesperson in the state, Adamu Shehu, said on Monday, 6, 2023, at around 60 hours, the command received a distress call from one Malam Wadari, warhead of Umbara, a village under Andaza town, Giawa local government, that he received a report of an unconscious man lying by the roadside with a cable tied to his neck. Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, has put together a legal team of 19 senior advocates of Nigeria to challenge the outcome of the February 25th elections. Atiku briefed them on Wednesday at his campaign headquarters in Abuja, asking them to establish the claim of illegality in the election and reclaim the mandate of the Nigerian people. Aisha Yusufu, a staunch Peter Obi fan, has disagreed with the Obedient movement on who should be the future governor of Enugu State. In a tweet, the Labour Party's presidential candidate Peter Obi urged obedient to vote for their candidates in various states around the country during the March 11 governorship and state house of assembly elections. But Labour Party member Aisha Yusufu believes that Frank Nweke Jr. of the All Progressive Grand Alliance ABGA is the most qualified candidate to head the state. While in sports, Manchester United hero Rio Ferdinand would like to see Victor Osimhen play at Old Trafford. Osimhen is currently one of the best strikers in the world. Nigeria is a subject of interest for a number of Premier League clubs, including Manchester United, Chelsea, and Arsenal. Also on sports, Chelsea manager Graham Potter believes that the Blues deserve to qualify for the Champions League quarter-finals ahead of the Borussia Dortmund over 2 legs. Struggling Chelsea beat Dortmund 2-0 on Tuesday in the second leg round of 16 clashes at Stamford Bridge to go through 2-1 on aggregate. Goals from the Raheem Sterling and a penalty from Kai Havertz helped Chelsea overcome the first leg deficit. And this brings us to the end of the news at 8. But before we go, recap our major stories. Supreme Court affirms Professor Ibe Abia Abga Gauba candidate. No enthronement of Fulani Emirate in Igbo land, IPOP vows. CBN issues operational guidelines on open banking. These and many more different platforms. Just log on to www.abntv.com.ng. And you can also follow us on our social media platforms being displayed on the screen. I am Grace Stalkers in the Kachapo Pizza Night. Stay safe.